Hey, what's going on, everybody? What is backwards brain? Now, I would say backwards brain is a reaction caused by the inability to escape from one's trauma. What happens is the human brain starts to try to find an escape route. It starts to take all that is consumed, and we're saying ideas, opinions, um, preferences, you know, certain things like that, where it's like you were taught, certain things. Now you know certain things, you go by certain things, but all of a sudden your brain changes like the standards of stuff in a certain way where you're not actually trying to seek out those things. You're not trying to learn what's it like. Like if you, we'll just like say if you were a Republican, and now all of a sudden it's like, oh, it's like I want to vote for like a Democrat, but let's just, I'm not even talking about things right now going on. I'm just putting this out there as an example so you get the idea. But you say, oh well, like the Democrat, I know that they're not the right kind of person. I just don't care. I will vote for him, sure. Or what would it be like? You start kind of going backwards to the point you break off from your opinions, your personal self. You start to actually split personalities. It's like the death of like your uh, ego, and that can be a serious thing because what you have going on is like a alert in your head where it's pain, 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 pain. Now, how do you go through that? Well, you have to discern what is the right option, what is the right thought, what is the right situation. You can't just let your brain wander off and like take control because you have to think with your conscious. You can't just give it up to your brain to kind of go to a default because guess what? Now you don't have control over yourself. Now you slip into somewhere else that you shouldn't be. Now you compromise certain things you have going on. The integrity of your person is now not what it once was, but it's built up because of trauma. Your brain can't escape from what it has going on. If you feel like you're constantly on go, like you can't even sit down and feel good, your brain it's constantly on go, 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 go the whole time. And what happens is then your brain can't even have time to calm down. So your brain starts to split from your thoughts. Your actual thoughts, like the values, the opinions, it splits, and then you were stuck with you're feeling yourself as who you are, but your path is now kind of starting to split because your brain is trying to get away from everything it's known. So if you start to endure something like that, man, you need to boss up, address what's going on with yourself, and you need to figure out how to remove yourself from that environment and that situation because God does not want you going through that constantly. You are torturing yourself. It's bad if you can't even sit down and catch a breath or feel good or feel any sense of like euphoria or anything that you'll feel good. You know what I mean? Like if you can't eat and just sit and just be like, it feel good. I would say one, it's because you know you're not where you're at, um, like in life, and 2, you're trying to grind, and that kind of keeps you on that go-to. But 3, your brain is so screwed up, and it's trying to divert from all the things that it knows, the routines, the patterns, so on and so forth, that isn't even accounted for in your brain's like time frame of the day. That's not good, because you have to have some comfort time. You have to turn that down. So like one thing I would say is to meditate, because that will definitely help you out. That will help to pull you out from that and help you to find yourself within. The best way to deal with the things you have going on, man, is to just go through, to face your fear up front. If you have a bad thought, guess what? If you look back on a certain time, just think about it, go through it, because now you're not holding yourself back. You can keep proceeding forward. You can now move on. But it's like, if you choose not to, then you're gonna just feel it on your soul constantly. You gotta let things go, man. You gotta just sit there for that short time frame, because guess what? Your body is simply gonna split at the seams until you have a breakdown. So you don't want to go that way, because guess what? You're not gonna be the same. It's good to be strong. It's good to have the power. It's good to seek out God to get the strength. But you also have to have the confidence within you to push, to keep going through all that, because guess what? There might be, the dude out there or that girl out there who's only got themselves to talk to. They can only tell themselves. And that's hard too, because now it's like you got that split going on, and now there's you, and there's you internally. And who gets to the right spot? Who is here and here at the same? It's gotta be you. But if you're pretending like things are okay, and you're pretending to be up here, and you're saying, I'm gonna get, from the point right here, and I can't get over this certain thing. You will be saying you're up here, you're gonna be down here, you're actually gonna be down here until you go up here, and then they slowly tip, and then they even out. Because you have to understand, you got to get through the things you're going through, or you have to get out of the situation you're in. It's possible. Ask God and go with the flow. If you think you should go and speak out the job, go ahead. If you think that you should go move, go ahead. If you think that you shouldn't hang out with someone, or you shouldn't date this person, guess what? That might be the best thing too, because if you're going through things personally, it's so hard for someone else to attempt to help you to go through them, because you're the only one who can actually make that change. All right. If you have any comments, put them down below, and that will sum up this for today. Thank you, and God bless you for